I hate Mondays, but hopefully I can make this Monday for you a little bit better. Because I'm posting a battle here against Kevorn21, a guy who been on my stream every now and then, and I believe we had a battle before this one, but I don't think it was good enough to post. What this one, I think is. So let's go ahead and get into it. And yeah, I'm bringing Magirna, I'm bringing Lolan Executor, hoping for a decent match here, and here we go. That's definitely a cool looking dude with his Hawaiian shirt. I don't actually know what trainer stance that is. But whatever. I'm gonna go ahead and lead with my Mammo. Actually, pre-bank Mamoswine is probably one of my favorite stealth rockers, so I'm actually really liking it a lot as a a focus sash lead here. And I am going to go ahead and trigger that. Now, I'm really actually quite afraid of this Typhlosion. A Scarf Typhlosion is a big problem for the team I brought, so I'm just going to go ahead and go for the Earthquake instead of setting up Stealth Rocks, and I'm going to be able to go ahead and take that thing out. So now I don't have to worry about that Typhlosion. So he's going to go into Ravage here, which is his 10% Zygarde, and 10% Zygarde looks like a dog, and it's actually pretty interesting. Unlike the other Zygarde forms, it's actually really fast, and it also gets extreme speed. Obviously, all Zygardes now get extreme speed in Gen 7, so something I have to keep in mind. I still, I don't think I could have came back in anyway, so I tried to set up Stealth Rocks. Didn't work out for me, though. Oh, well, he's going to go ahead and switch out. He's going to go out into Skarmory against my Tapu Lele. As I go for a Psychic, Skarmory is one of the Pokemon that can, actually take a Tapu Lele Psychic in the weird terrain, so it takes it pretty nicely, too. This is a timid Scarf Tapu Lele, so not exactly, maxing out on power there. Alright, so in comes my Magirna, and this is a Specs Magirna, and I do have Thunderbolt, so I'm just going to go for that and hope that he stays in and dies. And yeah, he does try to go, for that second layer of spikes, and I'm going to pay him a bit for his greed there, and just go ahead and nail him with a Thunderbolt. I don't know if he was actually, expecting that or not, but yeah, at the very least, if he's going to set up spikes against me, I'm going to make him pay for it. I do activate Soul Heart, but he is going to go right into Delmise, which does resist my Thunderbolt that I'm locked into. Probably could have still done decent damage, but I don't think I could have killed him. I'm not really sure what this thing's going to do. I actually make a big risk here, and I go out into my Gengar. Could have been really bad for me if he would decide to go for a Ghost move. They're going for an Acro Shot, which might as well be a stab move, but it still does quite a bit. And yeah, I'm just going to go for a Shadow Ball, hoping to, kill it, but end up dying myself due to my Life Orb. Oh well, at least I do some significant damage to it, and yeah, the weirdness goes away from the battlefield, and I can go into Pheromosa here, which is a pretty terrific revenge kill. I should have went into it earlier as a when he killed me. But yeah, like I said, it's a pretty terrific revenge killer. I'm just gonna go for an Ice Beam though. It is super effective. He ends up going into Gyarados, and turns out to be pretty okay for me because it's not it's not super effective or anything, but it is neutral against Gyarados, and I do almost have to it. And now I'm going to go ahead and U-turn. I'm actually kind of afraid that this is a, Mega Gyarados. I was kind of hoping he would Mega Evolve. He ends up, I believe, not being a Mega Gyarados as I U-turn into my Executor. I am not weak to Crunch with this Executor, obviously. And because Alolan Executor is Dragon type instead of Psychic type, and I should be able to resist. I mean, if he has Ice Fang, I'm in trouble. I have to bank at this point. He doesn't. He is going to go ahead and Mega Evolve this turn. A good play for him, like I said, not to Mega Evolve earlier, so he would, because he would go from being resisting U-turn to being weak to it. So good play to Mega Evolve there, and he's just going to go for a Crunch, thankfully, and he doesn't have the Ice Fang, clearly. And yeah, I'm going to go ahead and munch on my berry because I do have Harvest. It's an ability Alolan Executor gets, and it's a really good one. And I'm just going to go for the Dragon Hammer, which is actually a move that's exclusive to Alolan Executor, and it's able to take out that Gyarados before it became a big problem. So in comes his Tapu Koko, and he's going to make the battlefield all, electric-y and stuff. And I'm going to go ahead and switch out into my Magirna again, not pretty much because I don't know what this thing's going to do. I'm hoping he's going to Dazzling Gleam me, which is super effective. But he could have predicted that and went for a Thunderbolt, and that'd been really bad. And the fact that he's switching out here makes me think that his Tapu Koko is choiced in some way. So yeah, I'm kind of tipped off there that it might be a choicer. So it's either Choice Specs or Choice Scarf. And looking at the damage, I'm kind of thinking Choice Specs in the back of my mind. I'm hoping Choice Specs, because I can't outspeed, obviously, a Choice Scarf Tapu Koko with my Choice Scarf Tapu Lele. So that's what I'm hoping. He's going to go for a Thunderbolt, and that just completely destroys Magirna. And Actually, I don't really think that. I think I would have died anyway, even if it was a Scarf one, because the electric terrain. When I go into Executor, I do resist the Thunderbolt. Like I said, I'm banking on the fact this guy's choice at this point, and it looks to be the case because he continues to go for the Thunderbolt. As I get off a Leech Seed, which will help me get some HP back. And yeah, I'm just going to go ahead and try to recover now because actually that did that did a lot of damage, that Thunderbolt, after the resistance, because I X4 resist Thunderbolt. And at this point, I'm thinking it's definitely Specs. I mean, I know that the electric terrain is also boosting Thunderbolt, but just looking at that damage, yeah, it has to be Specs, right? So he's going to go into his Zygarde now, as I'd just go for the Synthesis to heal, and that'll put Executor back to full HP. Now, this thing is still part Dragon, and I'm kind of hoping that I can just Dragon Hammer this thing, and he doesn't have anything strong enough to kill me. He makes a great play, though, and, pivots back into Tapu Koko. That's not the prediction I was hoping for, but I can still probably get this. I mean, the key matchup here is our Tapu Pokemon, Tapu Lele and his Tapu Koko, and keeping the field, the field I want. Now, I have 3 Pokemon left. He only has 2, so we can only switch out this Tapu Koko once. I mean, I can go into Tapu Lele here, change it to the weird terrain, which is the terrain I want it to be, and just go for a Psychic. This now forces him to switch out to set up Electric Terrain again, if he, to nerf my damage, not to mention boost his damage. So, yeah, I'm just going to go out into, he's going to go out into Zygarde, pretty much to sack it, but I still have a Pokemon left. I still have my, Pheromosa that I can switch into, which will set up the terrain back to me. So we're now having some terrain wars here. He's going to get his Electric Surge, but I can just go right into Pheromosa, just sack it off, and go back into Tapu Lele, and he can't switch out again, so he can't override my terrain anymore. So, yeah, he's going to be able to kill Pheromosa, but, as I said, get my weird terrain up, and I am Scarf, so I should be able to outspeed, and with the added damage from the Psychic terrain, I should be able to take this right here, and even if I don't, even if I don't quite kill, I'm hoping that I can still live a Thunderbolt now that his damage is nerfed. But I am expecting a KO here. Tapu Koko is not very bulky, so I go for it, and I am able to take it out, so that's good for me, and I don't even have to risk, obviously, surviving a Thunderbolt. So, now it is a good game there. Kevorn, I think. Kevorn21. And today's question of the day is, what Pokemon are you most looking forward to using once Pokebank comes out, which should be relatively shortly. I think the VGC2 rules came out, and it's allowing Pokemon not caught from Alola, so it has to be coming out pretty soon, and it is, getting to mid-January. That's when we're supposed to see it, right? But yeah, leave a comment about what you're most looking forward to, and I'm probably looking forward to bulk chomping thing again, with, Stealth Rocks. In fact, in general, I mean, I kind of like pre-bank because it's not Stealth Rock centralized like, Gen 6 was. It's a breath of fresh air, but I'm looking forward to being able to use, bulk chomp again. I'm also looking forward to being able to use Extreme Speed on my Dragonite. But, yeah, leave a comment about that, and see you guys again next time. Bye.